All right, so this should be working. Question is, do I actually get on the relevant channels? So I can see in Restream that it's there. I just don't see it anywhere beyond that. Ah, perfect. I can see it on YouTube. Perfect. Let's test it. Cool. Sweet. All right, so it's working finally. So the first attempt for some reason just didn't work. Either way, Elder Scroll Oblivion. Let me just mute the outputs. I just making sure the outputs actually worked. It's actually opened to YouTube. I opened Twitch, so I'm multi-streaming to both platforms at the same time here. Just let me know if you think the game audio is not, or the game audio is not loud enough or anything. So at least I can adjust the filters. First multi-stream I'm doing here, so guys, bear with me if there's any particular issues. Hopefully that's okay. We should of course be able to see the various different bits and bobs. So yeah, I did try to configure certain bits already here in Restream. But hopefully you guys will be able to join me. We're going to start on a brand new journey here. The recently released Elder Scrolls number 4 Oblivion. You might have actually seen lots of my videos on YouTube already around Skyrim. Of course, Elder Scrolls number 5, not number 4. Skyrim. Great game. Love it. I did try to play Oblivion, but the interface and the graphics were horrible compared to, of course, Skyrim. So what are we going to do today? Today we're going to be creating a brand new character here in Oblivion. So this is the remastered edition. So of course starts with the intro here. Okay. Oh, lovely. Actually, these graphics are far, far better than it was in the original game, which is great. Is that? It sounds a bit like Patrick Stewart in terms of the voice, isn't it? Or is that just my perception there? Could be wrong. Of course, Bethesda. Finally, of course, Tamriel. We're seeing Cyrodiil, I think it is the name of this capital city. My voice might be a little bit off. I was sick yesterday. I guess food poisoning or something. I don't know what it was. But anyways, we're in the game. So much looking forward to this. Funny that you actually see the people actually walking on that bridge in the distance. And we are in prison, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I did play the original Oblivion. So we should be in prison as a starter. And now, of course, we can choose our race. What race do we want to play? We can, of course, play as an Imperial, Argonian. Not really what I'm looking for. Do a Breton. Look at those fingernails on the guy. Can I see more details on him? Possibly. Khajiit. Yeah, I like the Khajiit. So that's kind of like the origin you can choose here. It doesn't change your appearance if you got, or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Here we got, of course, the orcs, or we got the... what is this? The red card. Yeah. Wood elf, imperial, and of course the high elf. These are exceptionally gifted in the arcane arts, and I kind of like playing as a wizard, as you might already have seen, based on what I've been playing in Skyrim. So, born on the island of Auredon, were proud to live in the first island of the Somersets. There, you spent countless hours swimming in the pristine waters. You grew up among the great towers of Alinor that nearly touched the sky. You spent countless hours climbing and navigating the sunlit skies of the Somerset capital. I yeah, I think I'm gonna play an elf, a high elf to be precise. I can basically age my wow, that makes him old, really. Can I zoom in or out? No, I cannot. I'd like to have a young face, thank you very much. Skin tone. A bit of a goldish hue to the skin, I think makes perfect sense. So we've chosen the race, we're doing the body now. We can, of course, adjust the head. Anything else on the body? No. Oh, female or male. That's the difference there. Bit of a goldish hue, like I said. The brow. Anything we need to adjust on the brow? I think a bit higher is fine. Outer ridge. I'll basically put it a bit lower. The cheeks. Cheekbones. No, the cheekbones were fine, I think. Chin. I don't want to have it so pronounced. Actually, maybe that fits with the elf. Yeah, that's nice. Quite shallow. How thin is it? Let's make it quite thin. Kind of a bit angular, the face as such, which is quite nice. Eyes up and down. I can move them up and down. I don't want to do that. Smaller, larger. I think bigger eyes kind of fits in with the elf here. Face is fine. The forehead. Do I want to do anything with the forehead? The jaw. What else do we want to do here? The mouth. The nose. I think we are good. Oh, the eye colors. Cool. Green. Oh, the red is pretty cool. Oh, that's even better, isn't it? Or shall we make it nice and blue? That is really bright blue. That really stands out, doesn't it? I think I'll go for the blue. And we can do the same here for the skin. Eyelids pale red. Ooh, wow. Well, they're not bruised, are they? Yeah, let's get rid of the bruising. Freckles. Well, I don't want freckles. Makeup. To be fair, okay, you kind of got some kind of lipstick going on here. I guess neutral is fine. Hairstyle, yes. What kind of style of hair do we want to have? Well, I'm gonna be a mage kind of guy. Do I want to have wild hair? No. I want to have orderly hair. Mohawk? Nope. That would sort of work, but not exactly. Let's do it like this. Yep. So we got an elemental weakness, enhanced speed, Disease resistance and greatly gifted in arcane arts. Of course, I'm going to call it a Cornelius. That's my typical name I'm be using in games thus far. Yes. Okay, what are we carrying here? So, of course, all the crap that we just picked up. Okay. Magic clairvoyance. What does it do? Does it have a description? Ah, here. Yes, it finds a path for, of course, the bits. Ah. You see, that's the one I want to put in position 1. So 7 is heal, 8 is clairvoyance. Fortify magic. Fortify Magica is an up. Okay, it doesn't say how and what. Weakness to fire, weakness to frost, weakness to shock. Ouch. Mm-hmm. Really? My execution, how lovely. How lovely. Well, thank you very much for that. How do you know it's coming for me and not for you? Mm-hmm. It's cool that you can see yourself sitting at least here like that. Am I seated or what? Okay. Okay. Yeah, where did you see me? Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay. My emperor. All right. Okay, so we are able to escape from here. So we do a quick save. Just checking if there's anything else to be found here. Nope, same old, same old. Nothing here. If I'm not mistaken, they're about to be attacked. Hold on. What are the keys? Because for some reason I don't know what the keys are. Where are the keys? Forward, jump, okay. Cast spell, okay, it's C. Okay. Weak potion of sorcery, okay. Okay. Okay, I can do that. I dress up just like them. Pretty cool. All right, what else do I want to equip? I don't want to equip anything else, I think. Don't try to follow us. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, that was relatively quick. Ah, cool. So that is, of course, locked. I need a key for that, and I don't have that key. Your journal. Hold on, where's my journal? To bring up your journal, press tab. In your journal, you can see your character attributes, equipment, objects, and chosen spells. Okay. Quests. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Useful. To attack. Okay, with your fist, press F. Strong attack. Okay. Useful. Not really. Ooh, that could be useful. I'm okay in terms of carrying capacity at the moment. Tutorial. To move the lockpick from slot to slot, press A, W, and press A and D. Press W to move your mouse, or move your mouse up to move the pick upwards into a tumbler. When the tumblers reach the top of the lock, you will hear a metallic click. Ah, okay. Did I lose one of the lockpicks? It looks like. This locking mechanism is quite different from basically how you do the same thing in Skyrim. Roasted rat? Yes. Torches are not worth much. Chameleon. Ooh. Flashbolt. Okay, so what can I do with this? How do I learn new spells? Drop. Flashbolt can only be used once. So does that make you learn it? No. Interesting. Okay, anything else here? Oh, hold on. Okay. It leaves a bit of a red U behind. That's about it. Okay, it actually says I used the key that I guess the one that I just picked up. Okay, that's taken care of easily. That's worth quite a lot, but it's also really heavy, isn't it? So quite often you need to learn to basically read the value to weight ratio. This is really heavy, but hardly worth anything. This is decent, but I suspect I'm overweight by now. Yes, I am. What can I do about that? I can actually drop stuff. Oh, hold on. So I'll keep on wearing what I'm wearing at the moment. There's no description of it, which is a bit of a pity. Yes, we can see more details. But yeah, okay. The club is not worth its weight. Not worth its weight either, those bones. 2, 10, 735. That's good. 316. 8, 10. This is heavy though. Anyways, I'm within the correct limits at the moment. Just checking if there's anything else here. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, one less zombie. Okay. It is slowly refilling, but it's just not mega fast. Okay, I'm still within the limits. Checking if there's anything else to find here. Come on, buddy. Yep, now we got roasted rat. Cool. Cheese wedge, okay. Now I'm at my limit here really again. You cannot carry any more items. Your inventory weight exceeds the maximum encumbrance. And it says use the shift. I kind of figured that out already, but thank you very much. Okay, let's sort this by weight. This, is it worth keeping? I know this doesn't have a value, but I've got a suspicion that there are other things we can do with it potentially. Okay, anything else here? Not that I can see. Other than a chest. At least the beauty here is we got an indicator as to where we should be going. Crikey. Okay. Our health is pretty good. As in, we haven't been damaged too much. Okay. Clairvoyance is helpful. Roasted red again. Nice. Bunch of potions. Mushrooms. Quick save. Now that is some kind of alarm. Ideally, you don't want to basically go through that alarm. Wooden door to natural cavern. Lovely. All right, where do we get off to now? Well, the gobbo is dead, that's for sure. Increasing your chance of remaining undetected. Well, do I want to remain undetected? I guess, yeah, it isn't part of my plan. Okay, see, we still got a bit of carrying capacity there. That's good. Do I see a roasted rat here? I do. Gold. Lockpick. Cool. Okay, to create potions, I need items with similar effects. Okay, that's fine. Right. Yeah, we're okay for now. Ah, he actually walked over the line himself. Yeah, I don't want to take that. There's no use of that. Red meat. Gold coin and a dagger. Now, yeah, kind of at that limit again. The bear pelt's more valuable than the steel short sword. Interesting. Should I at least equip a weapon? Should I or not? Hmm. Yeah, I'll keep it on unarmed for now. Okay. I can, of course, push the logs as well if I wanted to. Why did the second one not respond? Okay, I got too much stuff on me. This one, I'm gonna drop, so shift click. 610, that's good. 3.6. That's pretty good. 3.16, even better. That's a rusty iron dagger. That's a rusty dagger. All right, whatever works. Rough leather boots. Oh, yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's take all of them. I'm overweight again. Yes, I am. What else could I get rid of? 3, 8, 10. Okay, let's just drop one of these. I don't need 2 bows. 1 bow is sufficient. Quick save occasionally never hurts. A knife. Okay, another that one. Okay. Oh, a caster of sorts. A witch. A flawed ruby. Pretty soul gem. Okay. Now, again, I'm overweight. Do I need the bows? Do the arrows weigh anything? I know I'm carrying arrows, but do they weigh anything? Minimally. Okay. Folded cloth. Sackcloth sandals. Why? Should I not be able to wear robes as well as sandals? Short sword. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Do we then use the staff to actually cast with? It says it's enchanted, but that's about it. Shock damage on target. Charges. Oh. Sorry, uses 17, charges 150. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I did want to get rid of something, didn't I? This one here. It's not of any use whatsoever. It just weighs a ton. It doesn't do much for me at all. Ooh, chest. Repair hammer. That's useful. Longsword, forget about it. How do I activate it? So it's called a repair hammer, isn't it? You've repaired all your gear. Sorry, does it get used up? Oh no, it's not. It's still there. I'm over encumbered again. Rusty iron greaves. That the value to weight ratio is ridiculous on that one. How do you get down there? Ah, there's a path there. Unless there's actually a barrel here? No. You're still burning, darling. It looks like... See, that's one of the things I always like about the Bethesda games. You can basically really... You kind of create your own class by basically means of setting yourself up with particular skills and so forth. Right. Any... Ooh, hello. Not a chest. I guess that's this dungeons or the sewer. Clairvoyance is useful. Okay, I've got too much stuff again. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Fortify magic. Increase magicka by 50. Those born on the sign of the apprentice have an increased amount of magicka, but are also more susceptible to magical attacks. Fortify magic. Increase magicka by 100. Weakness to magic. Okay. Speed. Ritual. Blessed words. Restore with 200 points of power. Can only be used once per day. I cannot regenerate magicka. Oh, that's pretty cool. Lover's kiss. Once per day. Okay. Increase willpower by 10 points. Fortify endurance. Increase endurance by 10 points. The Lord. Certain spell. Okay. Again, it's a once per day one, and I kind of like want to go with this one, I think. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Hold on. Why have I gone offline? Okay, I went offline for a second. I should be back on in a second. It says streaming now. Cool. It says I'm streaming on both platforms, but I don't see it here on Twitch. Okay. Okay, Twitch is off. It says I'm offline. Interesting. Am I having bandwidth issues? I doubt it. The encoder is not the issue. I thought for a second maybe the encoder is the issue, but nope. Okay, the stream should be live again. It says I'm streaming to Twitch. Just don't see it. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Okay, nothing to find here. Okay. Okay. It's been a while since I played Skyrim, so I kind of have to get used to the controls. It's very similar. Okie. All right, bear with me one moment. I just got an incoming call. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So for some reason, I've got problems with streaming to, I think it's Twitch. YouTube seems to be okay. think I've done all that I need to do here. At least they waited nicely for me, huh? Okay. Prisoner. Okay, we're gonna stick with them. Does it? How about that one up there? Oh, this will lock itself, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I don't have enough magicka. I don't have enough magicka. How do I supplement that? With, of course, a potion of sorcery. Your last son. Olivion's jaws, really. Sackcloth sandals. Why? Mm-hmm. No, we are not. Yep. Thanks for joining me on the stream. Mm-hmm. Yes, he would. Okay. Yep. Battle mage, sure. I can choose my class. The major skills of your class will start higher than the other skills and will be easier to increase. Spell sword. Blade, blunt, conjuration. No. Sorcerer. Mage. Okay. I'm kind of inclined to go for the mage, not the battle mage. I know this says blade and blunt and all that fun stuff. But if you look at the mage, that's properly focused upon different bits and bobs. So mage, I think it's going to be. Major skill. Increase an initial 20 level bonus and increase much more rapidly. Thank you. Bear with me 1 second. Just need to change one setting. That's the setting I wanted to change. Cool. All right, let's go for the mage. Mm-hmm. Joffrey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 May Talos guide you. Thank you. Ah. So it's actually a good thing I picked it up. I'm just checking if there's any more potions or anything else I can do something with. Nope. Gosh, there's a heck of a lot of them, isn't there? Gee. Okay, I kind of figured that. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Cool. There's an opening here. This seems just... Let's get into the sewers. Cool. Okay, and then... Oh, there was actually a set of stairs. Lovely. Didn't see that. Silver nugget. Wow. Okay. Lovely. It's just raining. Shit, it says. Again, I'm overburdened. Weight 10, 25. That's good value. I'm going to drop this one. It's the same thing every time, isn't it? And I guess in reality, I want to get rid of that as well. Okay. There's no proper map of the dungeon, it looks like. Oh, that's where this came from, isn't it? Is it? No, maybe not. Maybe it's not. It's similar. It's very, very similar. An empty rat. Really? Gate is sealed. See, that's the symbol that you basically also see when you actually play Skyrim. Anything I want to edit? Nope. All right. So I'm using Restream to basically stream on 2 platforms at the same time, which should be great. Can I do a save or something of that order here? Yeah, a proper mage, as you can see. I think only at this point do you actually start earning more XP and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you could have just kept on killing bits and bobs in there. Ooh, what have we got here? The red only pampas show the direction of Wayne Priory. Okay, that's good. Can I swim? I don't know who you are, but if you're attacking me, it's a bandit. Okay, it kind of explains itself already. So that's value to weight is pretty decent for this kind of stuff. Anything useful here? Nope. Not sure what that does, but okay. Can I pick up this flower? Yes. Inventory. We're okay for now. Okay. Hmm. Looks a bit like dandelion, doesn't it? Ah, so I've crossed over from there to here. Interesting. I need to head over there. Okay. There's more ruins here. And to be fair, I think I've actually gone in the wrong direction, but that's... we can live with that for now. God knows why it says activate next to it, but okay. Heading northwards at the moment. Lavender. Oh, you're highwaymen. Did he take anything? Do I actually have money? Where's my coins? I guess he's dead. It's always the boots that are the most valuable, isn't it? Ah, what do I dispose of? 3 to 6 is one. It's basically a 1 to 2 ratio in value there. What does the cheese wheel do? It basically restores fatigue, restores paralysis. Okay. Weighs 3, is worth 16. Why do I carry a skull with me? One to 4. Gorgeous, the landscape here now. I think if you compare it to the original Oblivion, in the original Oblivion, of course, we had... Wow, okay, someone is shooting me. Ah, there. Okay, the skeleton is no more. Bone meal I can use. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Right. So we found this fort here, or fortification. Not even sure I'm supposed to be here at this level, but okay, I am here. Not sure what I can do with that. That is some kind of statue. Doesn't say of whom. So we follow the path from here. That will basically get us there. And when I say there, I really mean it will get us back on the path. Actually, did I cross the road here? Is this the road? It is the road. Okay, well, I guess that's a stag that we basically can devour now. Venison. God knows what that does compared to the other stuff. I love this landscape. This is gorgeous. That is an inn. A Roxy Inn. Let's have a look what's inside. Hmm. Okay. So it looks like Twitch is struggling. I've had that before. Crikey, it is so noisy here. Let me get out of the inn for a second and actually see if I can then fix the stream. Because I see it is streaming properly on YouTube, but on Twitch it's not. So let me just temporarily stop the stream and we'll restart it in just a second. So I will be back. Okay. We're sending data. Okay, so hold on. Just to make sure everything is working correctly. So this is live. To be fair, as far as I can see, Restream seems to be streaming to both Twitch as well as YouTube, but it doesn't come across properly. It was doing it earlier. It isn't now. Okay. Let me try that again. So let me just disable Twitch for a second. Twitch is offline. Again, I see a blank screen. Why? Why, oh, why is that happening? All right. Give me a second. Let me just try to restart OBS. Maybe that makes a difference. So let me just stop streaming and start it again. All right. So I should at this point be back. Let me just sit down. Just make sure that that actually comes across. Okay. All right. Hold on. Stream summary. Why, oh why? It says I'm offline at the moment, even though I know I'm online. Why? Sorry about this. I'm really trying to figure out exactly why my Twitch stream is not showing live. Interestingly enough, it does tell me that there's an error that occurred on Twitch. So, okay, Twitch, it should be offline now. Maybe there is just a delay. Okay, sending data over to Twitch. And it says one viewer. I presume that's you. I had the same issue originally about both YouTube as well as Twitch at the same time being blank. That's what I fixed this morning. And now it's back. But why? Why is it back? That's a good question. I got no clue. Um, bu- 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 bum. Stream. It should be set correctly. But this seems to be an issue then with Restream, isn't it? I can see exactly the issue you're seeing. So how do I fix this? Because Restream, do I actually see that on YouTube? It's funny, actually. It says I will have a logo on there, but I don't see that logo at all. Hmm. Maybe it's on there, but I just don't see it. No, I don't see it at all. Interesting. Um, all right, let me do something different. Let me just quick save here. Let's exit the game. Or let me change to one of the other screens. Starting soon, let's pause. So you should see a pause screen come up, and it says starting soon. Sorry, put the wrong screen on. And yeah, Twitch doesn't seem to have picked it up. So let me just maybe do a reboot. So I've saved the game anyway, so I can actually get out relatively quickly. The proper save here. And then we're going to just stop the stream, and I'll be back in, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see what it